Hey y'all, hey, Tish here. Asking you, is your vision unclear? Now, if your eyesight is blurry, by all means, make an appointment with your local optometrist or ophthalmologist because that's not my ministry. But I can help you expand your capacity to think about and plan for your future. As children, we're encouraged to practice our imagination. We do arts and crafts, we color and draw. Sometimes it's on the walls and outside of the lines, but hey, it's our own thing, right? We use our toys, our action figures and dolls, and fly them around our rooms, creating stories. And we play outside, we go into nature. But as we age into adolescence and adulthood, that external encouragement to practice our imagination fades. The adults around us remind us that we're grown now and we don't have time to spend on such frivolous things like imagination. Repetitive tasks at home and on the job can literally drain the color and spontaneity out of our reality. And the possibilities tend to diminish when we factor in things like money and responsibilities and adulthood. It's true, as an adult, you are responsible for yourself. And this includes your encouragement of yourself to practice your imagination. Now, you may be a little rusty, and that's okay. This quick guide will jumpstart your imagination abilities and potentially have you digging in the crates, whether literal or in your memory, of just how expansive your imagination can be. You can choose to do this on your own, and I will be your guide. Or you can invite over a friend or partner, family member, loved one to do this practice with you. There is a PDF link of the practice listed below, and you can take turns reading it aloud to each other. I am an advocate for tapping into what I like to call our energetic ecosystems, our tribe, our support system, our people. And who couldn't use more playtime in their lives right about now, right? So think of this as an adult play date for the inner child that's within each of you. Be sure to give yourself some space between each of the prompts, and remember to be as specific and precise about the details as possible. We want clear pictures. First, let's be clear on what our intention is for this practice. I am an avid believer in the meaning behind the words that we use to describe our practice or that we use to actually do our practice. So let's define some key terms. Vision, the ability to think or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. Envision, the act of imagining as a future possibility. Visualize. To form a mental image of. Imagine. Imagination, the practice of forming different images and stories in our minds. All right, now let's warm up our imagination muscles by visualizing something that's within our current reality. How about a lemon? Remember, the aim is to be as specific and precise about the details that you envision as possible. Hold the general shape of a lemon in your mind. Nothing else, just a lemon. What size is it? Can you compare it to something of a similar size for reference? What color is it? What texture does it have? Let's build onto this and view the lemon from a different angle. Hold the lemon in your mind. Now slice it in half. What do you see? Does it have one uniform look, or are there different parts that make up the lemon? What colors do you see? What textures do you feel? Is there a scent? If so, describe it. What are the qualities of its flavor? And saying it tastes like a lemon doesn't count. Excellent. You are on a fantastic journey and a beautiful start. We just dove deeper into the lemon. Now let's change the angle again. Mend the lemon back together again. Allow it to be whole in your mind. Is the surface of the lemon uniform? Or is there a particular spot that's different? What was in the spot? Describe the spot. What color is the stem? What are the qualities of the stem? How thick is it? Is the stem bare, or are there leaves? If there are leaves, what do they look like? Are the edges of the leaves smooth or jagged? Let's pan out even further. Let's pan out even further. Where does the stem lead? Is the stem part of a vine, a bush, a tree? Are there branches? What are their quality? Thick, thin, long, or short? How many lemons are on each branch? 1, 2, many? Now follow the branches. Where do they lead? Is there bark? And if so, what does it look like? How wide is the trunk? Is it wider than your arms? How tall is the tree? Is there one tree, or are there many? Look at you go! You picked that up so quickly. Now, give yourself some space to reflect on what you just created in your mind. Did you have any realizations along the way? Perhaps your mind wondered when the last time it was that you actually thought about a lemon. When you last physically held a lemon, if you ever held a lemon. When you first or last tasted a lemon. Even something that contained a lemon within the overall dish or drink. If you have ever seen a lemon tree up close or only in pictures. Maybe it was while you were on a trip. Maybe it was at your childhood home. Or maybe there's one you pass by in your daily commutes. Did you realize that you may have actually hugged a tree in your imagination when you were attempting to see how wide the tree was with your arms? Our imagination is a tool that we use to visualize something in our mind. That thing can be something we already have experience with, like the taste of a lemon, or it can be something that we have yet to experience, like visiting a lemon tree grove. Visualization is considered a form of meditation. That's right, by completing all or a portion of this practice, you have successfully practiced meditation. And you have successfully exercised those imagination muscles. Look at you go! Now, I bet you didn't realize that every time you were crafting a story with your toys, or drawing on a napkin at the table in a restaurant with your family, that was definitely me, that you were actually practicing meditation by using visualization as the tool or the technique. You were a yogi and you didn't even know it. Look at that! So this is your friendly reminder that you are not new to yoga and meditation. And hopefully that dispels some fears or apprehension that you may have about practicing yoga and meditation. You were already doing it, you just probably called it something different. And also, you have the power to create the life that you want. You just have to shift your mind into that reality and take action accordingly. Visualization is a technique that I have consistently used in my own personal meditation and self-inquiry practice. I use visualization to gain clarity on what my vision looks like, how it feels, and how to go about bringing it into reality. After all, visualization is how I came up with the name for my company, Project Fruition. Project Fruition being a plan that extends beyond thought and becomes a reality. Considering you just practiced with me on a platform that was once in my mind as a vision, I would say I certainly leveled up my practice. If you and your inner child want to remember or level up your practice, I invite you to sign up for my Evolve Consciously signature program. It's currently under construction, so if you want to be notified about when it's going to launch, click the link below to be added to our mailing list. Until then, check out my offerings page for more ways to practice with me. I hope that you found this imagination practice, aka visualization meditation, helpful and enjoyable. As always, continue to evolve consciously.